What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Bluebird Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, just got some breaking news, man. Eddie Hearn has just come out, man, and said that he's giving Deontay Wilder a 2-week deadline notice. He's saying that if Deontay Wilder doesn't accept to come to the UK within 2 weeks, then Team Joshua is going to move on, and they're going to be fighting Alexander Povetkin in. Pardon me for a second, y'all. If Team Wilder doesn't accept to come over to the UK and fight Anthony Joshua within the next 2 weeks, then Anthony Joshua and his team will be moving on to fight Alexander Povetkin in September. So many things to say about that. First of all, Deontay Wilder doesn't have an issue with accepting to come over to the UK. It depends if they're going to give him the 40 split. He wants a 60-40 split. He does not have a problem coming over to the UK to take the fight with Anthony Joshua. Let's get that straight right then and there. See, Eddie Hearn is putting it out there that he wants to have a fight. He wants Deontay Wilder to come to the UK, and he's making it seem like if Deontay Wilder doesn't want to come to the UK and have the fight. That's false. That's not true. That's not true at all. All right? So what Eddie Hearn had to say was, Eddie Hearn has set a 2-week time frame for wrapping up negotiations on Anthony Joshua's heavyweight unification with Deontay Wilder. And is expected to switch focus to Alexander Povetkin if the American refuses to fight in Britain. That's not true. Deontay Wilder does not mind coming to fight over in the UK. He's willing and able to come to the UK and unify the titles on UK soil. Let's get this straight. He's been willing to come to the UK and fight on UK soil. Initially, prior to offering Anthony Joshua the $50 million guaranteed with the 50-50 split, he was willing and able to come to the UK and have that fight over in the UK. He just wanted a 60-40 split with him receiving 40%, Anthony Joshua receiving 60%. For all you idiots that's going to come over here and saying Deontay Wilder only holds the WBC title. Okay, let's get this straight. Deontay Wilder is the longest reigning heavyweight champion in the division to date. That's number one. Number two, Deontay Wilder holds the WBC title, the most recognizable title in all of boxing. So please, if Joseph Parker could receive 33%, Deontay Wilder, who is 40-0 has knocked out every opponent he has faced, has sold way more than Joseph Parker, who holds a title way longer than Joseph Parker and Anthony Joshua combined, okay, is well deserving of receiving 7% more than Joseph Parker. Okay? Let's just get that straight right now. He goes on to say, we are probably about 2 weeks away from a decision on AJ's next fight. September has been earmarked for his return, and all focus remains on Deontay Wilder. AJ and the team believe that after everything that's been built here, talking about, he says, in the UK should be the home of the historic undisputed bout, and conversations continue with Wilder's camp. Povetkin is the likely choice if Wilder refuses to travel. Povetkin is the WBA mandatory, so both fights are extremely dangerous. A Wilder fight in the US stands as Joshua's most lucrative option, but he is willing to accept a lesser payday for home advantage. Excuse me. I had to scratch my throat, man. That's coming from Eddie Hearn. He's saying that Anthony Joshua, sometimes you need 2 phones for you dudes, man. So you can see proof. So you dudes can see proof that I ain't making this up. Sometimes you need 2 phones for that ass. You know what I'm saying? Right there. Proof. If you don't know where to go, Go to Daily Mail. It's a UK website. Okay? So Eddie Hearn and Team Joshua are going to make it seem like, and to mainstream media or any media outlet that listens that don't know no better, that Deontay Wilder is just refusing to come over to the UK because he wants Anthony Joshua to come to the United States to have the fight staged in the United States. That's why he offered the $50 million with the 50-50 split. Yes, originally, let's start from the beginning. Originally, that wasn't the case. Originally, Deontay Wilder wanted to come to the UK. He actually was going to show up to Anthony Joshua versus Joseph Parker fight, get in the ring, and wanted to show the public in the UK that he wanted that fight right now. Okay? And he was willing to come to the UK and have that fight over in the UK. But what took place is he wanted us. Listen, you gave Joseph Parker a 67-33 split. Now Deontay Wilder, who's the longest reigning heavyweight champion, who holds the most recognizable belt, which is the green strap, the WBC. Anybody that's a fan of the sport of boxing, anybody know anything about boxing, knows that green strap with the legends on it. If you've never seen it, it got the legends on it. If you've never seen it, go to my Instagram, Blue Buzz Sports TV. You see me taking a picture with that green strap. Got the legends on it. Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, Floyd Mayweather. All the legends are on that. Mike Tyson, all the legends held that title. That is the standard of titles. That's the granddaddy of them all. That's the title Deontay Wilder holds, the WBC title. The most recognizable title in all of boxing. So you're going to tell me he's not worth 60-40, but Joseph Parker was worth 67-33 and hadn't done anything? Okay, you can say, who has Deontay Wilder for? Well, he just knocked out the boogeyman in the division, who wasn't Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn refused to fight Luis King Kong Ortiz. He signed Luis King Kong Ortiz to stage a fight with Anthony Joshua down the line, and the fight never came to fruition due to the fact that they saw Luis Ortiz up close and personal and didn't want that smoke with him. Deontay Wilder, whether you could say, oh, he was hurt in the 7th round, who cares? Floyd Mayweather against Shane Mosley was hurt in the 2nd round. What happened the rest of that fight? Shane Mosley was more hurt. Floyd Mayweather was more hurt versus Shane Mosley in that 2nd round than Deontay Wilder was in the 7th round against Luis Ortiz. So what are you saying? The referees helped Floyd Mayweather? Floyd Mayweather almost hit the canvas twice. He was extremely hurt. Legs buckled. He damn near dropped straight down. Tried to hold on. All that. Noodle legs, everything. So what are you saying? That he was hurt he was hurt in the fight. So what? He still ended it in dominating fashion. Anthony Joshua's last 2 fights went the distance, arguably. His fight with Joseph Parker went the distance. Nobody dropped in the fight. His fight with Carlos Takam was going the distance until the referee saved Anthony Joshua's record and stopped the fight premature with Carlos Takam. So arguably, Anthony Joshua's last 2 fights went the distance. So please explain to me, why doesn't Deontay Wilder deserve a 60-40 split, but Joseph Parker could receive a 67-33% split? And here's another thing for you. Go check one of my last videos, one of my interviews with Eddie Hearn. You'll see on one of my interviews with Eddie Hearn. Go check out my last interview with Eddie Hearn. You'll see one of my interviews with Eddie Hearn. I asked Eddie Hearn. I said, did you guys pay Joseph Parker 33%? He said, no, mate. Then he went right and did an interview after that and said he offered Joseph Parker 30. Everybody knows Joseph Parker was received 33%. So did you give Joseph Parker 33% or did you not? Because I personally asked him. So go check the archives. Go check the records. Go check my video. See what I asked him. I said, did you offer Joseph Parker 33%? He told me no. That's what he told me. right? But then he told me he never gave it to him. Then he did an interview with Sky Sports and he said Joseph Parker only received 33%. And then you idiots go out there and defend the contradictions and the lies. So anyway, don't believe the hype, people. Deontay Wilder does not mind going to the UK. He just wants to receive 40%. And in the rematch, Anthony Joshua should... This is what Anthony Joshua wants. If Anthony Joshua is to lose, he wants to receive a 50-50 when he fights in the States. If Deontay Wilder is to beat Anthony Joshua, please explain to me what Anthony Joshua did to earn a 50-50 split should he get knocked out or lose to Deontay Wilder in a rematch in the United States. Deontay Wilder said, okay, I'll accept 60-40 and come to the UK. As long as in return, you receive 60-40 and come to the States. It's only right. Listen, people, Anthony Joshua beat Charles Martin. Charles Martin for one of the titles. I'm going to repeat this. Charles Martin. Okay? Nobody's mistaken Charles Martin for a world beater. Let's please understand that. So for all you idiots that's going to come out here talking about, oh, he's a unified, he got this many titles and this many fights and 19 fights, he got or 4 straps. He beat Charles Martin. So, please, who out there believes that Deontay Wilder can't beat Charles Martin right now? Show of hands. If you believe Deontay Wilder can't beat Charles Martin, you're a fool. You're a fool, okay? So he beat Charles Martin for one of the titles. He never beat Tyson Fury, who was undefeated, who beat Vladimir Klitschko. Tyson Fury's never lost. So the titles were pretty much given to him. The only credible person he beat was Vladimir Klitschko, who already lost 2 years prior to Tyson Fury. Came off a 2-year layoff, came and fought Anthony Joshua for a vacant title. That was Tyson Fury's. So he got those titles. Not Vladimir Klitschko, not Deontay Wilder, not Anthony Joshua, not Charles Martin. None of these dudes, not Ortiz, none of these dudes beat Tyson Fury for those titles. WBC title was held by Bermane Stiverne, and that's where Deontay Wilder got it from. That was a serious contender, a serious champion, a real champion. Bermane Stiverne was a real champion, wasn't a made-up champion. Bermane Stiverne will smoke Charles Martin right now. Line him up. He will smoke Charles Martin right now, and he arguably could beat Joseph Parker. Now, I ain't going to say he could beat Vladimir Klitschko. I ain't going to go that far. Vladimir Klitschko right now, get off his couch, train for 4 weeks, and smoke Bermane Stiverne. Yes, he will. But Bermane Stiverne will smoke Charles Martin's boots. He will totally smoke Charles Martin boots. And he just might wash up Joseph Parker. That's facts. You know what I'm saying? So please don't believe that Deontay Wilder doesn't deserve a 60-40 split. Don't listen to these idiots that's going to run around here on their channels talking about what has Deontay Wilder done to earn a 60-40 split. What has Anthony Joshua done to deserve a 70-30 split? Beat Vladimir Klitschko? Because then we could say that Deontay Wilder arguably Vladimir Klitschko been knocked out prior. He was knocked out before he lost to Tyson Fury. Luis King Kong Ortiz has never lost. Never lost. So you want to line those? They nullify each other. They eliminate each other. Ortiz and Vladimir eliminate each other. So now we going to now we'll go to, you guys are going to go to Joseph Parker because you can't go to Charles Martin. So you're going to have to go to Joseph Parker. So we could arguably say that Bermane Stiverne or Chris Arreola in his heyday would beat Joseph Parker in their heyday. He beat both of them. Now where we gonna go? Carlos Takam? Okay, cut it out. So here's the bottom line. Let's not let Eddie Hearn pass this agenda that Deontay Wilder's not willing to come over to the UK. Yes, he is. He said that he'll come over to the UK. He'll have the fight with Anthony Joshua as long as he receives 60-40, and in return in the rematch, should he be victorious, that Anthony Joshua receives 60-40 over in the United States. So he'll come over to the UK. He'll receive the lesser of the split, which would be the 40. Joshua gets the 60. And if money doesn't, I'll repeat this again. Anthony Joshua said money is not the issue. He's willing to take less. So if you're willing to take less money, then why in the world are you trying to not give this man 40%? Just give him the 40% if money's not an issue. And the rematch, this dude don't want to take 60-40 in the rematch should he lose. He wants it to be 50-50. Get the hell out of here, man. Get the hell out of here. So let's not listen to this agenda they get ready to push, because I'm pretty sure that Alexander Povetkin is going to be the next opponent for Anthony Joshua. That's how it's looking. So it's looking like we're going to get Anthony Joshua versus Alexander Povetkin in September, because they're going to push agenda pretending to act like Deontay Wilder is not willing to come over to the UK and take the fight. They're not going to give the details. They're just going to say he's not willing to come to the UK. Unbelievable, man. But that's all I got for y'all. It's your boy Blue, man. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think, man. Eddie Hearn gives Deontay Wilder a 2-week deadline notice, saying that if he don't come up to the UK and come up with a solution in the next 2 weeks, they will be moving on and fighting Alexander Povetkin in September. That's all I got for y'all. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon, get all new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy Blue. Drop a comment in the comment section. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Holla at your boy Blue. Peace.